Hello everyone. First off, I want to say sorry. It's been a couple weeks since I've streamed, made a YouTube video, but I was traveling for work, so I was not able to stream. But I apparently picked a good week to come back, because not sure who all heard the news, but WotC is dropping the non-disclosure agreement for MAgic Arena this week, this Thursday to be exact. So we're going to prep for that. But first, as you guys have probably seen, I've got a new layout. Thanks WotC for the stream pack. I think it looks pretty good. They actually gave us more of a default version, and I went into GIMP and edited it to get what you see here. But it's mostly them. They did most of the work. I just moved things around, like made my screen bigger and stuff like that. But again, thanks WotC for the stream pack. I think it makes it look a lot better than just the blank screen that I had. You've also probably noticed I got a webcam. I saw a post on Reddit. Some guy was asking about things that people liked in streams and videos, and apparently a webcam was one of them that a lot of people seem to like. I guess it makes it more personal, and it's like I'm not just a robot, I'm a human. So got a webcam. Let me know if there's any problems with it. It's not like a super fancy webcam, but I think it does a pretty good job. So on to MAgic Arena. So on Thursday when MAgic Arena comes out, they're also releasing the Amonkhet block. So the format for Arena is going to be standard minus Kaladesh. So we're going to be focusing on that the next couple days. I was going to get on MAgic and play some of the other deck ideas that I had. But right now for today, we're just going to be playing this blue-white tokens deck. Everything in here is from Amonkhet to Rivals of Ixalan. Other decks I'm looking into are the cycling deck and then the new green-black Masterminds acquisition deck. Both of those play some really neat cards that are mostly Amonkhet forward. We had to make some concessions, like we don't get to play Fumigate, which might be a big deal. We get to play Slaughter the Strong instead, which isn't that great of a card in comparison to Fumigate, but we'll see if it does a decent enough comparison this week. We also don't get Fragmentize, so I'm just playing Demystify. Demystify probably isn't the correct choice to play there, but I just wanted to do easy one-for-one switch tonight since MAgic wasn't working for me. Like I said, I was looking to do like the Masterminds acquisition deck or something like that. So from now, we're just going to try it. Going to play some games and tournament practice and see where that goes. So hopefully we can learn some stuff. Alright, let's get this started. So I ended up deciding on the blue-white tokens deck for tonight because it's the cheapest for me to get into with what I had, because I had a lot of the token cards and Godfarer's gift cards that you can kind of see in this deck. So that one was pretty easy to buy into tonight. It only cost me like half a ticket or something. Yeah, we'll keep this one. We got a good turn 2 and turn 3, so just keep that. And this deck isn't as much like the black-white tokens deck. It's not as combo-y. So I think it's just more aggressive. It's fairly grindy still, but it's not to the same level as the black-white tokens deck. And we can't play the black-white tokens deck because you're missing important pieces like the hidden stockpile. You can't play that, so there's not much of a reason to play the black-white tokens deck. Some notable cards we get to play though, like I mentioned, the cycling cards will be pretty important. Scarab God, he comes out, so he'll be a big deal. So kind of want to load up on Graveyard Hate for now. It might die down, but it's the new. It'll probably be the new thing. The new thing. It's obviously been around for a while. Let's see what else. You get stuff like Hazoret, so and the Kinraz and such. So Mono Red got a boost, but they're missing some important cards. Some of the smaller cards like Shock or that's probably good. I mean, I don't think we need all of these. So maybe just a binding in a desert. That seems reasonable. Alright, but they're missing like Shock, Bomat Courier. We don't have as good of a removal because we don't get Fatal Push and Harness Lightning. So they probably still have a pretty good chance. So that's definitely something to watch out for. What else do we got? We get to play Approach. That's pretty good. I'm not going to play Approach because we don't get to play like Gear Hulk or Glimmer of Genius. So that's why I'm leaning towards the Mastermind's Acquisition and the Cycling deck. Because the Cycling deck is basically all in state. Will all be in the Amonkhet standard. Or not the, yeah, Amonkhet standard. Wow. See, I wasn't expecting him to have more, to be honest. That's why I didn't Ixalan's Binding. I figured 2 was a reasonable number for him to have. What does this become? A 3/4, correct? Right, so we'll go ahead and play this guy. Yeah, we'll play that. Yes, I would. We can drop that costs 5. Yeah, we'll drop a Plains and a Pouncer. Because we can't play him this turn. We'll just play our Desert. And if he has the 4th Metallic Mimic, I'll be somewhat salty, but stuff happens. What else do we got for Amonkhet standard? Again, we don't have stuff like Harness Lightning, or Dynavolt Tower. So the spell spam decks aren't really a thing. We don't get like any of the black-green Constrictor deck because we're missing Constrictor, the Gear Hulk, Yahini, Walking Ballista. So got that. Yeah. So that more or less covers what we're looking at for Amonkhet standard. If I think of more stuff, or if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be able to provide my input. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and eternalize our Pouncer. We really want to get some our Anointed Processions. That would be nice to have. These guys are more or less going to be chumping duty for now. Yahini, yep. Man, I would like to draw some non-lands. Alright, so play Field of Ruin just in case he ever flips that. I guess we can go ahead and play our Binding, hit the Mimic, or Yahini, sorry, not the Mimic. So we don't have to deal with that. There are better stuff for us to hit, but right now we can't really. We're at a pretty big stalemate right now. So Just see how it goes. Unfortunately, our opponent was mana screwed, so they're probably going to start just playing a whole bunch of vampires, like the 3 mana 2/2 that lets him draw more. 3 mana 2/2s. The something Conquistador. Legion Conquistador, I think. Radiant Destiny is a good one. Wish he had played that last turn so we could binding it. And I was kind of hoping to draw some non-lands. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 in our graveyard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So over half of our draws have been lands. So kind of unfortunate, but it happens. So we're kind of just getting ran over this game. We'll hold on to the cast out because maybe our opponent will attack and we can get him. We'll see. What you got, opponent? Twilight Prophet. Upkeep, sure. 5/7. Ugh. And we're gonna cast it out. And that's just gonna kill us because it has flying. Like most of our decks, we kind of struggle against flying. Nice. Maybe I can start bashing in with this guy. Bam. Yep, no blocks. Figured. But we can get in damage. That's important right now. If he attacks all out, like we still got good blocks and such. So. But he's just going to keep playing spells, and we're probably out of this game. Search for a vampire. Yep. I'd probably get the Legion Conquistador, to be honest. But if he got something like the Sanctum Seeker, that'd be pretty good too. Vampire enters. This gets +1/+1? No, just target creature gets +1/+1. I think it's the Merfolk that gives itself +1/+1 counters. Alright. Let's see what our opponent gets. Yeah, it's probably either the Sanctum Seeker, because that's just more or less game ending by itself. Mavern Fane? That's probably good enough. Unfortunately, well, I mean kind of unfortunately, but he has to swing with non-token vampires, so he will have to attack with his real creatures to get his tokens. Nice, we got a cat. Wrecked. Yeah, this deck is supposed to be fairly aggressive, so getting off to this slow start is not very helpful. Plays Mavern Fane. Makes sense. He just searched for it. So this is the point where we die a slow and painful death. It's probably honestly not that slow. He's probably just going to run us over very quickly. So Vampires is probably still going to be a good deck. Once Amonkhet comes out, it still doesn't have the metallic mimics, but the rest of it's still there. So, yeah. Gonna attack with the Dusk Legion Zealot. He did attack with 3. Figured he would. Probably should have done that first, and then played his Adonto. Sure. Yeah, go to blocks. We'll block here, block here, and block here. If he's got like any pump spell to get rid of our Pouncer, I'll be somewhat upset, but stuff happens, Joe. Alright. We'll go ahead and activate our Field of Ruin on his Adonto. And that's the reason he probably should have waited to play his Legion's Landing until after it flipped. Because now he's stuck with 1. Or no Legion's Landing, whereas I could have gotten, or he could have had 1. Alright, nice. I get a Legion's Landing. Well, we'll play it. I guess I probably should have drawn first, but forgot these were in there. Especially considering we might get we won't be able to cast it. But if we get like not Profane Procession, Anointing Procession. Oh, I gotta choose which order they go in. My bad. Always yield to that trigger. Yes, I would like to draw 4. I guess we'll discard the 2 basics. Alrighty then. But next turn we'll get 2 cats. Yeah, we're dead. We're very dead. 2 sacred cats. Linda, yep. Yeah, we'll probably just scoop. Sounds like a good plan. Good plan of attack. So we'll start. I mean, yeah, he's still got a crap ton of stuff, unfortunately. I guess we can block there. I guess we should block his non-token first. Makes the most sense. Because he's still going to gain the life off of it. Oh. He doesn't want to kill the Pouncer. That's weird. Yep. You get like a million triggers. Well, that's a good enough draw, I think. So how much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like the perfect amount. It's crazy how nature do that. Yeah, we'll hit that Alinda, because that will kill us if we do not deal with it. We just gotta hope to get something for the Radiant Destiny. Now we got 2 cats. This deck's busted, yo. So now he has to attack with Mavrin or the Mimics to get some tokens. Another Mimic. So 4th Mimic. Fairly regretting that I didn't Ixalan's binding it. Instead I casted it out. So. Alright, well he's gonna flip the Legion's Landing, and that'll probably do it. He still has to swing with something important. Like a metallic Mimic. Well, he doesn't have to. He could just swing with the vampire tokens. Oh, he is swinging with Mavrin. Whoa, why are those really tiny? There we go. Yep, you get a flip. And I guess we block. So how important is it to kill the Mavrin Fane? It's probably better to... Like, he only gets 1 token every turn, and we can't block the token anymore because they're becoming 5/5s. I mean, we're pretty dead. Because we don't play any main deck board wipes. Nice. Alright, we'll scoop it up. Alright, so Fumigate would be great against them. We'll just bring in Slaughters. Angel of Sanction seems pretty good. This doesn't seem like necessary, the Gideon's interventions. I don't think we need much of that. Vizier doesn't seem that great against him. He doesn't play like great creatures. He just kind of plays good or synergistic creatures. These all seem pretty good. Caracal seems good. I mean, it all seems kind of good. Maybe the cat, because his stuff gets pretty big, and I guess which is better? Cat, Legion's Landing's probably better than cat. I don't know how I feel exactly about taking out a bunch of 1-drops, but they don't seem that great. We would like to play first. Hopefully we'll draw a little less lands, a little more stuff. It's pretty good. We'll keep it. We go 1-2. Do opponent's mulligan to 6. So yeah, we'll just play our cards so that we curve out. Seems a little stronger than waiting, because we want to get creatures down early. Alright, we'll attack. He might block. Does he have the lowered? Ah, just a Dusk Legion Zealot. Figured a reason you don't block is because you could have a Lord on the swing back. Yeah, well, that's not super important to play. Wham. Yeah, we're the aggro deck here. So, his deck gets much bigger than ours, I think. Sure. That's a fine trade in my book. I think we could play the Sunscourge Champion. Because there's nothing we really need to hit right this second. So, with our exile spells. Sure, you might just play a Radiant Destiny or something, but that's answerable later. It's not required right now to kill it. Opponent is thinking. I don't know if any of you have gotten to play Magic Arena, but it's pretty fun. Obviously can't say too much about it, but I'm looking forward to streaming that. Got a 2/2. Again, we're the aggro deck here, so we gotta attack, and both of our dudes trade with his dudes, so if he wants to like sacrifice the token to kill a Adorned Pouncer, that is fine, and that seems like his plan. Alright, so now we decided if we want to cast this out right now or play our Pouncer, and I think we want to play our Pouncer. Or maybe, yeah, maybe we can go ahead and cast this out, and then Ixalan's Binding next turn, because he'll probably have another play. Yeah, we can take 3. We're winning this race. Okay, so his turn's 8 turns, and mine is 8 turns. So technically he's winning this race, but we're winning on life total. You got a Forerunner. Yeah, I mean it resolves. But let's see what he gets. So we'll probably cast out the Yahini this turn, because the Forerunner is not that scary. Maverin Fane. That one we can Ixalan's Binding. Yeah, we want to go ahead and exile this Yahini. Well, that's a fine draw. So we'll attack. Is this another target vampire? Target creature, huh? Gets +1/+1. So he'll be able to attack through our Sunscorched Champion next turn. But that's okay. gets a Maverin, gives this dude +1/+1 attacks, gets a vampire token. We'll probably just play our Pouncer, because right now he can't really get through our Pouncer. If he had like Metallic Mimics or something, then we would have to... I would be a little more afraid, but I think the Pouncer's good. Another Binding. Yeah, we'll still just play this one. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and attack. I'm not really afraid of him blocking. Next turn we might just all three attack, get our Legions landing and such. This deck operates a lot better with Anointed Procession. As do most of the tokens decks. I mean, obviously, but I just feel like they just don't get there if they don't get their Anointed Procession. But this is standard. You can't really just mulligan and try to mulligan to the payoff cards. Super heavy. I mean, so what you getting? So he's gonna make that guy a 5/5. That's okay. Oh, he's gonna make Maverick a 5/5. Makes sense. One or more non-token vampires you control. Yep. Attacks. Gets a dude. Gets 2 triggers. Gets a 5/5. Yeah, now we'll probably just exile the Fane. Yep, take 5. Alright, so we know he has a Lieutenant. So, yeah, we can attack with everything. Get a flip. We've got 6 mana to play both of those. He's got to at least block the Pouncer. Which he has plenty of 1/1s to do that with. Alright. Blocks. Opponent takes 4. Okay, that's just water. It was not blood. I am not dying. Alright, so he searched for the Legion Lieutenant, so he's likely going to play it. And then he's got a couple triggers and then a Lord, so opponent's in a fairly good spot, but this turn at least. He can't kill us this turn. But he likely just pumps this vampire and okay, just attacking with those 2. Oh, just that one? Yeah, I'll block. So we've got 7 mana to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can't do both. Okay, but we could start by attacking here, see if he blocks. Because he can't kill this. Because we get to do first strike damage. So even if he blocks with all of them, we do damage to the lieutenant first. Alright, and we'll bind. Or we'll just... Yeah, it's probably just better to get another Pouncer. Four fours with double strike are pretty good. We got blockers. I think we're in a good spot. I don't think he would have searched for the lieutenant if he just had a lieutenant in hand. Yeah. Alright, so opponent stumbled. We got there. Nothing there really says I should change anything. Yep. Still seems good. Still seems good. I'm not super huge fan of this top end, but we play lots of lands, which was kind of annoying game one, but I mean it's necessary when you play like Champion of Wits for the flashback. I mean we could probably drop a land to get some other relevant spell in here. But I don't mind it, especially post board when you get stuff like Angel of Sanctions and such. Waiting on our opponent. This is much better with a chat. When you can talk with them. Actually have something to talk about, because you can only talk so much about what's going on in front of you. But those watching, either on YouTube or Twitch, well, I just said that I didn't have a Twitch, any Twitch chat people, but those watching on YouTube, definitely head on over to my stream if you get the opportunity. Yeah, definitely playing the farmland. Should be listed in my profile, but regardless, it's well, it's right below. I forgot I have this now. It's right below the screen down here, the plasma_7. So it's twitch.tv/plasma_7. And I do have a Twitter and a YouTube. Those on YouTube, you know I have a YouTube. So definitely check me out on my other social media stuff. Again, having a chat in Twitch is pretty nice. I got up to like 10 chatters one day. It was good to actually have. Man, these mimics, man. I just, okay, I can block those, but it's kind of annoying. Yeah, we'll play our Champion of Wits. I would like to draw two. We can drop the farmland and I guess the Pouncer. Yeah, we'll drop the Pouncer. We don't need it right this second. And unfortunately, we're kind of under the defensive, which is not where we want to be against double metallic mimic. But maybe we can draw something like a. Just don't play another one. Oh, that's not any good either. I'll take a Slaughter the Strong. I think that's what I want to see. And we really need to fix these lands after this game. This is quite tilting. So do we play a Vizier or a Cast Out? Probably a Vizier, that way we can get the Angel, and it can block pretty well right now. We want an Angel. Not gonna attack. We're really not in a good spot. Again, Slaughter the Strong would be really good. I would be totes down to draw that card. See, this is ugh. It just hurts you. It's just hard to deal with this. Ugh. Really annoying. This is just really good for our opponent. But Slaughter the Strong. That's the card we want to see. But we got good blocks. Well, not good blocks, but like we can block. Because we'll Vizier block one, Anointed Pouncer. You can only kill one of those things, and then I guess you may as well block there. Be sad. Looking for a Slaughter the Strong. Not a basic plains. Angel costs 5. Oh, it costs 6. So are we dead? Let's see. Cast out a Legion Lieutenant. Take 3, 6, 9. Well, we're not dead. On board. I think I want to drop a land for another Pouncer. Maverin, yeah, we're super dead. We're like beyond dead. Attack with his 3/3s. Oh, attacks with his those guys. I mean, I think I just gotta block the 3/2 because our only out at this point is Slaughter the Strong. I'm going to blame it on the lands. Board wipe. Nope. Alright, but we can still draw it. Board wipe. Not a board wipe. Alright. So we're going to make some adjustments. See what we can fix here. Right, 1 second. I'm gonna look at this heroic deck and see what we're missing here. SRAM. Yeah, that's what it was. I knew there was some reason we couldn't play that one, but I think we want to drop a land. Okay, yeah. First, we need to fix the travesty that is the automatic lands that Magic Online gives us. drop a land and probably drop an island. Yeah, it seems reasonable. And I want another adorned pouncer. And then I want to drop something, probably Gideon's Intervention for another slaughter. Do I have another slaughter? If not, I will be going to an unnamed trading thing real quick to get it. Unnamed. Please pay no attention to the... whatever. Pay no attention to the name on the screen. I mean, you can. They're pretty good. But I don't get like a... Oh, he's busy. Oh, and it's doing the thing, the annoying thing. I don't know why my monitor does that. I've tried to look into why it does the random size, but yep, trade that guy. I definitely recommend them. They're pretty quick. I don't know how they do on prices, but they're very quick and automatic and such. So I do recommend them. But they're not a sponsor, but they're still pretty good. Slaughter the strong. Take one of those. But if anyone from MTGO Traders is watching, I would not object to a sponsor, because I do like y'all, and obviously depending on how Arena goes, I may or may not be using much of Magic Online, but Arena doesn't have Modern or anything yet, so yeah. Alright, let's go. Hopefully this one turns out a little better. In game 1 and 3 we kind of drew a bunch of lands, but hopefully we've remedied that. This one's keepable enough. I was about to auto yield. That would be bad on my first turn. Pulling a mulligan to 6. The interesting thing nowadays is when you just start with a blue-white land, your opponent really doesn't know if you're control or aggro deck, because there's a decent amount of aggro decks with blue-white in them. And blue-white control's not even that popular. And there are different flavors of blue-white control, so your opponent really has no idea what you're playing if you... We'll start with this guy, because it doesn't die to shock. It dies to other things like lightning strike, but I'd rather him use a lightning strike on the priest than a shock. And Pouncer dies to both, so may as well try to play around some cards. And both of them get stopped by a Kinra. See. Yep, you got it, dude. But that's 3 damage, not to my face. Which is good news for the good guys. And we're definitely the good guys in this situation, because Mono Red is definitely not the good guys. Not that they're necessarily bad guys, but they're just the aggro turn things sideways deck, which I can get behind. I am a fan sometimes. Like in Modern, I'm looking at Affinity and Humans. So I get the appeal of turning things sideways. That's just rude. That's pretty strong, yo. Target creature can't block this turn. Oh man, that's rude. I mean, we're blocking the Bomat courier. I don't know why he's attacking. He just weird. Yeah, I can take 4. Dealing with that Bomat courier is very important. Otherwise, he's just going to draw 3, and that's not good. Might even consider that bad. Alright, so we can Anointer Priest or Vizier. Do I want to get... No, I can just play the Anointer Priest. Try to gain some life. Because next turn we can play the Caracal. And it's 2 dudes, and gain more life. So that's the plan at the moment. Because that can block there, that can block there. No, we're not attacking. Whereas if we played a Pouncer, or if we played the Vizier on the Pouncer, or on Karizev. So which dude isn't blocking? Regardless, I think it's pretty good for us, unless he's got another Cartouche. And it's actually quite bad. Yep, Pouncer can't block. Still going to kill your Kinra. Or just take 2. Man, he just... I don't know, man. He's making some weird attacks. Yeah, we're going to block the Kinra there because it's free trade. Blocks the same amount of damage. He's not even close to paying the 6 for that. So I don't really have to worry about that. And we're going to take that amount of damage anyways. Now we'll gain a bunch of life. What do you got, a shock? Yeah, that's fine. Nope, rigging runner. That is fine. Because we've got a Caracal. And then likely we'll play our Vizier on the Caracal next turn. Or Caracal. However you want to say it. Yep. Is the green-white tokens deck viable? No, it's not, because you lose like Shram's expertise and the servo exhibition. So neither of those, so that's not really possible. I'm just thinking about more arena decks. But you definitely can play mono red. Like everything except the Bomat courier he's played so far is legal. Yeah. 3 on-crop crasher. I'm not really afraid of that card. But we definitely don't want to trade off this Caracal. That is very important, to not trade off the Caracal. So that we can Vizier it next turn. What you got, opponent? Gotcha. Pouncer can't block. Can't block, won't block. But we've got lots of good blocks regardless. I think we want to kill that. That's a priority. We can block there, and that guy can block there. And they trade. That kills that. That kills that. I take 2. Gain 2. Because we're only taking 2 here. And we're gaining 2, so we don't lose very much. Well, we lose 0. But in the grand scheme of things, we're not that far behind. We're actually probably ahead, especially since we're attacking with this guy. Yeah, wins the match. That's lame. Come on. Come on. Now, granted, Mono Red's probably a fairly good matchup for us. Regardless. That's one reason to play this in Arena, is because a lot of people are probably going to be playing Mono Red with like Hazarets and such, but we've got 7 main deck answers to Hazaret. I think some good blocks and stuff, so I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let's see. Hey, this deck does play Anointed Procession. How about that? Yeah, we'll keep it. Mulligans to 5. That's rough. That is rough, yo. Alright. Now we just want to draw some spells. Puppy, you freaking out. Puppy's rolling around like a silly. Alright. Drawn lands. Our deck's pretty good at that. Okie dokie. So we'll just play our Legion's Landing. Nope, can't play the land yet. Now we can play the land. We'll attack for 1. We are definitely winning right now. A, because we're ahead on life total, but B, because our opponent's missing land drops because they mulliganed. They ended up on 5. Well, I think we got this one. Hey, Mike, come here. Come here. Jenny, come here. There you go, buddy. There you go. Is this, whose main phase is this? Ah, my main phase. Hey, puppy. Can y'all see the puppy? There you go, buddy. For those who have not seen, this is JD, our stream mascot. He's just a ball of fluff. Thunderherd Migration. Makes sense. But we are fairly far ahead. Because we're just going to slam the Caracal. And then just go off with our Legion's Landing. Because we don't need 8 cat tokens. Sweltering Suns? That's just rude. I guess we were supposed to wait. I was not expecting main deck Sweltering Suns. I will admit, he got me. But we'll play another Procession, play another cat. Do you have another one? That wouldn't be upsetting. Nope, just a Brontodon. So how many lands do we have? We'll attack with all the cats. Meow. But we'll just play Anointed Procession and use our Adanto. Let's go ahead and use this, make like, what is it, 2-8, yeah. See, the games where, I mean, yeah, I feel bad for the guy. He has had all the double tokens and he was struggling on lands. Alright. Bring in these. What seems bad? Do we just do what we did against the vampire deck? I don't remember what we did. Sunscorched Champion probably isn't that great. Vizier seems pretty good. And then we will drop some cats. Maybe the Anointer Priest instead, because we don't really. I don't think we're in the game of making life. You silly puppy. Alright. So, hopefully our opponent gets to play Magic this game. I mean, we're definitely here to win, but yeah. We're more so here to, at least right now, to try to figure out what our deck wants to be doing. Or at least try to get used to this deck so that when we play Arena, we'll be ready. But I'm really digging that Masterminds acquisition deck. I played it a couple times yesterday on MAgic, and it was just crazy. Alright, deals X damage to each creature with flying, deals X damage to creature without flying. This is a... Is it an instant or a sorcery? It's a sorcery. Oh, he's exiling that? Okay. I mean, he doesn't have to. Yeah, that wouldn't have made sense. To me, at least. Farmland? Nope. Wish I had that last turn. Yeah, we're still gonna... come on. We can probably that land and that land. Yeah. And we can block that guy. If he attacks. We definitely will block that guy. If he aftermaths for 1, that's also okay in my book. Am I dropping frames? No. Am I just personally lagging? It's a possibility. Yeah, I mean we'll double block. I can't imagine he plays pump spells, but he might. Does he have another one? And he's gonna exile my champion? That would be sad. No, got a Chandra. I can deal with Chandra. I have a pretty easy way to deal with Chandra. Pretty efficient way. Got a drover. Guess we'll play Anointed Procession. Hopefully we can draw some creatures. Buddy, get some ramp going. I think that was the intent. Commune, yep. Ugh. Reggie? He's got a Reggie. So I probably just cast that one out. Unless we draw a Slaughter the Strong. And then we'll have a decision. Huh. 3, 4, 5. No, I think we'll just cast out. See what he does. Because then next turn this is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have 7 mana next turn, so we can get that guy back. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and cast him out. He just plays right into Settle the Wreckage, I guess. Puppy playing with a squeak toy, if you can hear him. I guess this deck might not play Settle the Wreckage. On average. What you got, opponent? Another Reggie? You got it. So I think that's where we want to be. Maybe not. Because if he plays something like a Galta, then Galta costs, is it green 12? Let me see. Because that's really what we're afraid of right now. Galta. Oh, it's green 10. So it would cost 6. So I think we're dead to it either way. Because if we Slaughter the Strong, he keeps Reggie, plays Galta, we're dead. So I think we just play this guy. Oh, yeah. Whoops, I need to play my land first. I don't know why I just thought it was 3. I guess I was like, yep, I'm playing a champion. He costs 3. So we're dead to Galta, so no reason to play around Galta. Discard Ipnu Island. Enter the battlefield as a copy. Cool. Yep. So we might drop that one. Yeah, let's do this. This is good. This gets us back next turn. So next turn we've got some pretty good options. But if he's got like Galta, then we're dead. Nope, just a Ripjaw. So block. And we have to block there, otherwise we take 10. Okay, he's got like Lightning Strike. And if he has Lightning Strike, we were dead to that too. Alright, let's see what our options are, because we have options. So Angel costs 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can Angel and Legion's Landing. That gives us a bunch of tokens. We can Caracal. How much does Vizier cost? 5. I don't think we want a Vizier. I think we want to Vizier our Angel. So I think Angel is probably the best option. So Angel, Legion's Landing is probably where we want to be. Yeah. The rest just don't seem that great. I mean, Caracal, we get a bunch of those, but it doesn't really deal with what our opponent has going on. Get a couple Angel of Sanctions, Raptor, and a Dinosaur token is fine, because he's not getting that one back, but we definitely want to drop the Raptor. And then a Legion's Landing. It doesn't matter which one we keep. Get a couple 1/1s. So we're not dead to Reggie. I think we're dead to Galta, but that is a fine. Oh, yeah, to heaven. Oh, and Earth. Is that? Oh, okay. Well, he had a heaven in hand, so that gets us. I don't think we could have played around that. No, because Caracal would have just been dead. So, yep, we did. That was a good one for our opponent. I don't think we need cards in the graveyard. Can't be targets, spells or abilities. That's not that great. I mean, it could be. Yeah, okay. I could see that over. Maybe Pouncers aren't that great here. I like the Pouncers. Let's drop one of those and keep our Pouncer. Not the Anointer Priest, the Pouncer. Yeah. I mean, we know he plays Heaven to Earth, so that's a reason. But his stuff's big, so yeah, maybe the Pouncers aren't that great here. But getting him back as a not Anointer Priest. Yeah, getting him back is really good though. Yeah, okay, we'll just go like this. I would like to play first. This is keepable. I just like hands with Pouncer. It's got creature, reaction, anointing procession. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Oh, one thing to note in Arena, there's no real sideboarding yet. But there is a sideboard, so you can play like Mastermind's Acquisition. Angel of Sanctions is a good draw. We'll just play our tapped farmland. He's probably going to make mana with that guy, so no reason to leave him back to block. But that is an interesting thing, is that we're not going to have sideboards. Yep, Raptor. Probably playing the Binding next turn. No Raptor for you. Take 2. Could very easily have a Reggie. Probably has a Reggie. Yeah. And we'll Angel that one. Man, so many lands. I guess we'll keep the cat back to block. Another Reggie. Yep. This is rough. This is really rough. He's just curved out really well. And we're doing a pretty good job drawing lands. It doesn't have vigilance, so we will not be attacking. Another deck fairly similar to this is Godpharaoh's Gift, and that deck might be able to make it in the new standard. Not the new, the arena standard, but it doesn't. We don't get to play Refurbish, which is a big deal. We don't get to play Angel of Invention, which is a pretty big deal. Huh. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can't just let him take our Pouncer. Yeah, we'll play our Vizier, copying an Angel, I think. That's better than Reggie, because it gets to take Reggie. I think. I mean, Reggie's pretty good. And that prevents him from playing Heaven and just doing really well. Yeah, we'll just take a Reggie. Because that way, if he tries to wipe our board, we're in a pretty good spot. Cool. I think we can attack with 3 dudes here. Because we can attack with that one, and that one. And I think we're okay. Because we get to flip our Legion's Landing. I think that's a good deal. Trade a dinosaur for repeatable Odontos. Oh, he's 3 color. Interesting. I haven't seen white. I didn't see white the first 2 games. Maybe play something like Zakama. A Drover. Well, that's not particularly helpful. So what can we do? I think we just continue attacking there. And just leave our vampires back to block. Because he basically can never kill the adorned pouncer. Because we just get a 4/4. That's pretty good for us. Opponent is thinking. Alright, get to scavenger. Oh, he's done both of those. Two Death Gorge scavengers. Not exiling things, even though they have haste, so probably means he's not attacking. That's pretty good. Well, let's see. If we attack with everything, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers. He's taken 3, 6. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'd be dealing 5. Oh, that's annoying. Goes to 1. Does he have a earth? Because earth to ground's pretty good here. And just the one? Just all those? So earth is an instant, correct? Earth. Earth is a sorcery, or heaven to earth, sorry. So heaven is an instant. Yep. So we'll make our dudes. What you got, opponent? Okay, we go to blocks. I think Reggie can block a 3/3. Block. 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 Is there anything that gives like mass trample in standard? I don't think so. I guess if we're gonna, I was thinking maybe if we wanted to kill things, but maybe we can just throw a few more tokens away. And then we've got some stuff still. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, Yeah, we have time for at least one more match. I would like to play first. I'm pretty sure this is a no. The first play is turn 4. That's pretty bad for an aggro deck. This one's a little better. We'll keep that one. Because we got a 1, a 2, possibly a 3, and then a 4. Yeah, we'll put it on top. That's what we wanted to see. Attack. You gonna block? No blocks. Wonder if this is the vampires guy we played earlier. Probably not. There's a lot of people in Magic Online. And vampires is pretty good. Oh, it's a tokens deck. Wham. So we gotta go fast and big. Oh, sure. Makes my life easy. We really want to get a land. I don't think I like these viziers. I guess it's got to be Vizier and Legion's Landing, because we really want to play the Anointed Procession. Unfortunate. And we really want the land. Did the guy intend to lose his token there? I do not know. Alright, he's got an Evolving Wilds. It's good for him. Because he gets his stockpile going. Yep, got a 1/1. Yeah. I don't think we can play the cat yet, just because we have an anointed procession in hand. I mean, maybe it's not that big of a deal that we get just get one token. I mean, it's a one lifelinker. I don't think it's that big of a deal, right? Yeah, I mean, we may as well play it. It's a good blocker. We're not gonna block, but yeah, that's okay. Didn't sacrifice during upkeep. I mean, I ain't blocking you. What you got? Legion's Landing. Yep, okay. That's good. That's good. Again, for our opponent. I just really like this deck. I wish it could go faster online, but it really can't. It's not great. I think we'll just attack with our 0/1/1 or 2/1/1s. I'm fine with that trade. Oh, he trades. I figured he would have sacked the stockpile. Regardless, we'll get the Anointed Procession in there. Not upkeep sacrificing. Might have an Anointed Procession that he needs to play, or a cast out or something. You gonna attack first? Still not blocking. Definitely not blocking. 100% not blocking. 0% chance of me blocking. I'll take the one. You are not getting a free revolt trigger off of me. You gotta work for those. Yeah. I'm on to you. I know how this game works. Wham. But now our opponent's gonna kind of go off, and we really need to get there. And this is a way to do it, to get him into the graveyard. Or more so, get a Pouncer into the graveyard. Yes. Yeah, just the Pouncer, right? None of that's really... Yeah. Just a Pouncer into the graveyard. Really want to see a land. Still might just play the Procession next turn. But if we draw a land, I think we just have to play the Pouncer and get 2 4/4 double strikers. Opponent does not upkeep Scry. Opponent has a land, or has 5 lands. What do you got? Radiant Destiny. Okay. I assume naming servos. He's got a name servo. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll block this time, because he's got free sacrifices. So, may as well prevent the damage here while I can. Because he's going to sacrifice it anyways, so it doesn't really benefit me. No blocks, takes 2. I wonder if he plays... I mean, he's got to play the Anointer Priest, right? Yeah, we're just going to play this and get a whole bunch of 4/4s next turn. I think that, hopefully, assuming we draw some lands, that'd be really nice. Yep, you got a bunch of servos. Sacrifices him to Scry. Makes some amount of sense. Bottom. Scries to the bottom are always good. Probably attacks with both. I block. He sacrifices the one I block. take 2. Really want to draw land. Really want to draw land. Oh, they have vigilance? Yeah, no reason not to block. I mean, if you really want that extra 2/2. Oh, he didn't sacrifice it. Huh. Interesting. Does he have like a... Nope, okay. Does he want to... I guess he kind of wants to say, yeah, we drew a land. We got there. We got there. So we got 4 4/4s with double strike. Oh, and we get to draw a card? I've never actually had this guy on the battlefield when I did this stuff. That's pretty good. Bam. If he's got like a fumigate, I think that's still good for us because we get to get back our anointed pouncer. And we're definitely attacking with all our pouncers. Does he have a fumigate? No, I don't. I don't know. I'm just trying to think if he would attack if he had fumigate. And I guess he would. Block. Ooh, it's going slow. And if he really wants to deal 4, I mean, as opposed to gaining 5 more life, I can see it. Whack. Yeah. Let's see what our opponents got. Instant speed? Something? Okay, no, he's just scrying. Did he mean to scry with all of them? When you put the card on top. Sure. It's gotta be like a fumigate. So we're not going to play our... Try to kill off our pouncer. Well, if our pouncer dies, we're not gonna eternalize it. Does he have the fumigate? Yeah, okay, he had the fumigate. Makes sense. So he scried to the top. Does that mean he has another fumigate? I could see it. So we could go like Legion's Landing, Sunscourge. Play around that. What would he scry to the top? Maybe another Anointed Procession? But again, we have the Pouncer. So I think we just gotta go Legion's Landing, Sunscourged. Getting blown out by another fumigate is not the business we want to be in. Hey, puppy. And next turn we can flip our Legion's Landing and such. What you got? I guess that's reasonable enough to keep on top. So I think we'll play the Pouncer next turn after we attack. Yep, definitely does not have fumigate. have figured it out. Yep. Scries to the top. So this is not Fumigate. This can't be Fumigate. Whack. And it probably blocks all three, but it gives us 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. I don't think we Champion of Wits. We might Champion of Wits. We're fairly far behind now, unfortunately, even if we do play the Pouncer. So I think we gotta play Champion of Wits to try to get some of our exile effects. Pay blue. I didn't pay blue. It's kind of annoying. I mean, it was my fault, but still. Four cards. Yep. I can drop that guy and that guy. I don't think we need to draw with the rest of them, because we got what we wanted. And this game might go a while, so we really don't want to have to deal with all this. Hopefully this is an Anointed Procession and we can just Ixalan's Binding his Anointed Procession and then cast out a Radiant Destiny and be kind of ahead. But this looks like another Anointed Procession. No, not an Anointed Procession. Fumigate. Okay, he did scry Fumigate to the top. So this is good news for us. This is really good news. So we can Ixalan's Binding. His Anointed Procession. We can play our own Anointed Procession. Or do we just cast out? We might just cast out his Radiant Destiny. What does this cost? 4? Yeah. Okay, I think we can cast out, and then next turn we can Anointed Procession, Sunscourge Champion. If we don't draw land, if we do draw land, we can Anointed Procession, Adorned Pouncer. So this is okay. We're in a reasonable spot. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cast out. I don't really want to take 6. I'd much rather take 4. I could just hit the hidden stockpile. Yeah, let's do that. I like that better. So I probably shouldn't have played it then. So, that was my bad. Oh, he sacrifices his dude. He doesn't sacrifice his dude. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have waited since I decided to hit the hidden stockpile, but this kind of takes him off anything, and we're going to gain a bunch of life next turn. Gotta wait for main phase. But this will probably be our last game since this is game 1. Alright, so he's got 3. Oh, okay, he just creates a dude. You can have a dude. So we got Sacred Cat. Ah, that is a great card to discard. To our Sunscourge champion. And our opponent's fairly dead. And I win. Makes sense. Alright, so Angel of Sanction seems good. Card name can't be cast, that's pretty good. Slaughter seems bad. Demystify seems good. Negate seems bad. Vizier seems bad. Anointed Priest doesn't seem that great. Pouncer seems pretty good. Sacred Cat doesn't seem that great. Maybe Sunscourge isn't that great. Keep dropping all my early drops. Maybe Caracle's not that great. Sunscourge doesn't seem great. Sacred. Because we're not like gaining a crap ton of life off of the Anointed Priest. So maybe like this. And Slaughter the Strong might be good. Yeah, sure. We can try this. This seems reasonable. We drop a Vizier for a Sacred Cat. Or should those be? Yeah, those would probably be my Anointed Priests. Yeah, let's try like that. Alright, this hand seems fairly keepable. Because we got a turn 2 Pouncer. Now you want to draw some of those lands this deck likes to draw. Opponent doesn't have a play. Okay. Play our Pouncer. Did our opponent play any creatures last game? I don't think so. Baffling in. That's rude. That is quite rude, Joe. Play the champion. Yes, I would like to use this ability. Discard the Anointer Priest and the Rivulet. That seems good. Four. Anointed Procession. Alright. It's unfortunate. Do we play ours? Probably. Ooh, do not yield through turn. Hopefully we might be able to get some value off of this Baffling End later, but We've got a lot to get. We've got a lot to do before we can do that. Weapon craft I'll try that again in English. Weapon craft enthusiast. Legion's Landing. Alright. Opponent's in a good spot. But he's out of cards in hand. So Angel of Sanctions will be good once I get to it. Yeah, I think we'll just play the Champion of Witch so we can try to draw a land. Hold open this negate maybe. Yes, I would like to draw two. You can discard the farmland and the... how much does it cost to get you back? 6? And the slaughter's fine. He's not going off right now. I can play that land. Yeah, that's good enough to negate. It's not an anointed procession, but most things aren't. He's attacking. Ah, to flip it. Makes sense. He's attacking with everything? Okay. Do we block? I think so. We're not attacking. So I think we're blocking. So I guess we'll block the life linkers. And that's why we didn't attack, was so we can block, so is it good enough for me? Yeah. So we'll play our angel on the anointed procession. Yeah. We gotta kind of just weather the storm right now. Play the angel on the anointed procession. Then next turn we'll Field of Ruin the Adanto. You got like a cast out or an Ixalan's Binding. Makes sense. Makes sense. It was a reasonable top deck. Somewhat salty, but it's okay. It's okay. Are we taking 6? I assume he takes our angel. Yeah. Yeah, take 0. Yeah, take 6. Alright. We get to do one of those things where we go back and forth a bit. So Ixalan's Binding, his Ixalan's Binding. Then we Angel of Sanctions his Anointed Procession. See? So, nice. We draw it too. Opponent's probably salty, just like I was. It makes sense. Alright, opponent drew a land. I think we're in a good spot now. Block a... I guess we can block a servo now. Try to not be super dead to like a the card Radiant Destiny. So we both get it untapped, correct? Yep. Alright, so we're going to Field of Ruin is Adanto, and then we're going to flash back our Anointer Priest. Yep, makes sense. I will take an island. Yep. And then we'll get our Anointer Priest, gain some life, get some blockers. So the reason I played the Anointer Priest was to just try to get back into this, get our blockers set up, gain some life, try not to die to anything silly. Because if we had played like the Vizier, yep, wins the match. All right, so that was fun. I like the deck. Hopefully, I can play X-Mage tomorrow. It was kind of bugging on me earlier, but hopefully I can play it. Sorry, X-Mage tomorrow. Play some of the other decks, like the Cycling deck or the Masterminds deck. I really want to play that deck because that deck was quite fun yesterday. So hopefully we can play that tomorrow. If not, we'll be back playing this just to try to prep for Thursday for some arena action. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you're watching on Twitch, I'd appreciate it if you followed and checked me out on YouTube. Link you can find in the description. Or my profile, and then the description down below, and then the YouTube is right there. And for those on YouTube, again, if you could head over to Twitch sometime, give me a follow there, check me out live, I'd appreciate it. Or if you just subscribe there, I appreciate all you there. Appreciate everyone who watches, and hope to see y'all next time.